So the other day, I saw a video called Egypt's Mightiest Gods that reminded me of some things I studied about 20 years ago. It's about the Ogdoad. So the Ogdoad was present in the universe before the universe was ever created, when everything was chaotic and in darkness. But then the Ogdoad brought about life. It brought about the creation of the universe. All of this is going to sound familiar to you, but we will not name where that familiarity comes from. You see, the Ogdoad was comprised of 4 primordial forces. The one of the primordial forces was the darkness, which had both masculine and feminine energy, which represents evil. The Ogdoad also had the primordial forces of the abyss, water, which had both masculine and feminine. The Ogdoad also had the primordial force of time, eternity, which was inside and outside of all time and had both masculine and feminine energy. And finally, the Ogdoad also had the presence of air, which represents spirit, that have both masculine and feminine energy. Now the Ogdoad came into consciousness, let there be light, and formed itself from its masculine and feminine energy into a moon. Now because the Ogdoad had eternity outside of time as part of it, a moon is eternal, having no father. But having no father, as the story goes, the Ogdoad Amon impregnated his own mother with himself in order to become a physical being in consciousness, making him eternal. Sounds familiar though, about a spirit impregnating himself into the mother to be born of himself. Now when Amun was creating Earth, Amun had created Jeb, the land, and Nut, the waters above. But Jeb and Nut were embraced in an eternal clutch of each other. So he brought in his daughter, Shu, to push them apart and keep them separate, because Shu, the wind, needed to do this in order for life to exist on Earth. Sounds familiar again, doesn't it? Now after creating man and seeing man's wickedness on the earth, Amun then sent his daughter to go and kill most of the people on the planet. But after only a few was left, decided to bring his daughter back into his fold so that man can start over again. Sounds familiar again, doesn't it? Now the eternal forces of darkness, Apep, designed as a serpent, was always trying to bring the universe back into its dark, chaotic state. But Amun, in all his loving kindness, fights Apep on an eternal battle, and he redeemed his son Set to come and help him in this fight.